People are seriously shaken to their core because your Big Daddy energy is on another level. You are like John Wick with a pencil. You don't have to do anything, and your presence alone makes people question themselves, second-guess their moves, and scramble to figure you out. This level of precision is what people find most unsettling. They know that if you've decided on something, it's already as good as done. You don't hesitate in your actions. There's no room for doubt. Doubt is a strength that is not only visible, but also felt. It makes others question their own level of control and preparation. You are not here to compete with anyone, but your presence alone feels like a challenge to those around you. It disrupts the status quo. You don't conform to what others expect of you, or follow the unspoken rules that most people follow. Instead, you walk your own path, and that authenticity is both inspiring and scary for those who lack confidence or clarity in themselves. You're a mirror. They aren't ready to face what's most extraordinary is that you're doing all of this effortlessly. You don't explain yourself, and you don't have to. It's not arrogance. It's depth they can't measure or define when most people are predictable, driven by patterns and insecurities. You're an outlier. This uncertainty unnerves them. They don't know how to categorize you, and that leaves them fumbling. It's human nature. They are afraid of the unknown, and your complexity makes you a mystery they can't solve. Just being there challenges their sense of control. For many, their power comes from being able to manipulate or dominate others, but you are untouchable. You don't play their games, and that makes them nervous. You've built a foundation of self-mastery so strong that they can't find a way to throw you off balance. It's not that you're trying to scare them, it's just that your authenticity shows how fake they are. People don't know how to deal with someone who won't be controlled. You naturally radiate leadership, and people look to you for direction without even trying. It's a magnetism that comes from being real, and it sets you apart in a world full of fakes. Your presence is rare, and people know they can trust what you say, because your actions back it up. But being real is a double-edged sword. It draws people to you, but it also exposes those who rely on pretense. Integrity makes their facades crumble, and that's a truth they have a hard time facing. What makes this even more powerful is that you don't act the way they expect you to. You're not impulsive or emotional in the ways they're used to exploiting. Instead, you think things through, make a plan, and act with precision. This planned approach catches people off guard because they can't predict your moves, because you don't follow the patterns they rely on. Not chaos, it's strategy. And that makes you unstoppable. Drop a comment. I move with precision. If your strategy leaves them unprepared, you weren't always this person. This unshakable force of resilience and focus. There was a time when life threw you into battles that tested every fiber of your being. Challenges that would have broken. Most people only refined you. The struggles you faced weren't just hard, they were relentless, unyielding. Yet you stood firm. The pressure didn't destroy you. It forged you. Each setback, each betrayal, each uphill climb left its mark. But instead of scars, they became symbols of strength. Like John Wick, you've endured losses that cut deep. Yet you kept moving forward. The pain didn't define you. It sharpened you. Every moment of adversity became a lesson, a building block in creating the person you are today. You've been in situations where survival wasn't just about getting through the day. It was about finding the will to keep going when everything felt impossible. And you did it over and over again. You've shown that no matter what happens, you'll adapt, plan, and get through it. This strength is why people can't help but notice. They see someone who has been through fire and come out stronger. Someone who doesn't flinch at challenges because they've already faced worse. It's scary for them to realize that you're not easily shaken. They can't rattle you because your inner strength has been tested too many times before. People are most afraid of how you've turned your pain into power. The challenges you've faced aren't weaknesses, they're the foundation of your strength. People can tell by the way you carry yourself that you don't need to talk about what you've been through. Your actions, energy, and presence say it all, and that's what leaves them both in awe and on edge. You are the sum of every battle you've ever fought. But instead of letting those battles define you, you've let them refine you. Your battles have shaped you, and you've let them shape you. The person you are today is proof of the strength, focus, and resilience you've built over time. Other people may be afraid of that strength, but you know it's what makes you unstoppable. Your strength isn't just about what you've been through or what you've done. It's about the purpose that drives you. You've learned how to align your actions with a sense of meaning, which is a force that most people can't understand. Your energy doesn't stop there. You don't need outside validation. It's deep inside you and connected to who you are and the mission you've chosen to follow. This alignment with purpose makes you immovable. You can't be swayed by fleeting opinions or shallow judgments. People can tell you're not just here to exist, you're here to make a difference. Your actions are clear, and you have a focus that makes others feel like you're playing for something bigger than yourself. While others chase trends, approval, or momentary gains, you stay true to your purpose, grounded, locked in on your goals. This ability to remain centered despite the noise around you is part of what makes you so intimidating. They see someone who doesn't waver, someone whose sense of self is so strong that no outside force can shake it. Your authenticity disrupts the world around you. In a society that thrives, lives on conformity and superficiality, your refusal to compromise your values is a rebellion. You don't bend to fit the mold, instead you break it. This is why some people are. Some people will be inspired by you and want to rise to your level. They will see in you a chance for themselves to be authentic and strong, but others will be threatened by you. Your existence alone makes them question the way they've been living. They can't hide behind excuses or mediocrity when they see someone who embodies what it means to live with purpose. The reactions you cause in others aren't your fault, but they can't be avoided. Will feel exposed. Your presence highlights their lack of direction, their inability to stay grounded for them. You're a reminder of what they could be if they were willing to face their fears and do the work. This duality, being both a source of inspiration and intimidation, is something you carry with grace. You don't need to shout your purpose to the world. You live it. Every decision, every step you take is intentional, aligned with the bigger picture you've chosen to create. And this, more than anything else, is what makes you different. You stay focused on your mission no matter what. Other people's opinions and judgments may swirl around you, but they don't get to your core. You've learned to stay true to yourself and keep moving forward even when others don't understand your path. This ability to stay the course is what makes you successful. It's why you'll keep rising no matter what happens. Living with purpose is more than a mindset. It's a way of being. And for you, it's the energy you give off. While others are looking for their direction, you already know yours. That's what makes you a force to be reckoned with. Pay attention, chosen ones. This isn't a drill. They love to say the truth will set you free. But here's the real deal. Freedom isn't for everyone. Most people can't handle the weight of what we carry. For those of you in the obsidian inner order, it's not just truth. It's the whole cosmic reckoning. No filters, no soft landings. This week, I'm bringing you a revelation that would scare the weak-hearted. A chosen one who looked into the abyss of a satanic cult, broke its chains, and walked straight into divine redemption. This isn't just a story. It's a spiritual nuke that makes shadowy forces tremble. Inside the inner order, we don't mess around with surface-level nonsense. We go deep, gathering with over 400 ascended warriors each week to crack the codes. They promised you would never see this. This is the front line of awakening, and let me be clear. It's not for spiritual tourists or wannabes. I don't share what I know with everyone. I only share it with those who have earned their place in the inner order. So if you're ready to use the truth as a weapon, click the link in the description. Your power doesn't need to be announced. It doesn't rely on grand gestures or loud declarations. It's the kind of power that moves silently, like a storm. People can feel it before they see it. It's an unspoken energy that changes the mood. Your presence alone speaks volumes. It's not what you say, but what you embody. That chosen one is what sets you apart. This silent storm inside you makes people uneasy. They expect power to be loud, brash, and showy. They expect it to demand attention, but your power is the opposite. It's quiet, precise, and controlled. Every move you make is planned and deliberate. You don't act just to act. You wait until the right time. This control over your own energy is something that most people can't understand. When you walk into a room, people become hyper-aware of themselves. They second-guess their words, actions, and even their thoughts. It's not because you're trying to intimidate them. It's because your presence demands authenticity. They can't hide behind you. When you're around, your energy calls them out without you saying a word. This is where your true strength lies, in your ability to make an impact without force. You don't need to dominate conversations or demand attention to be noticed. Your silence is often louder than their words. It's in the way you listen, observe, and understand the dynamics around you that you let others reveal themselves while you stay calm, deliberate, and always in control. The way you carry yourself is a testament to your precision every step. You don't waste energy on things that don't matter, and people envy your focus. They're used to chaos and people who act without thinking, but you're different. You've mastered the art of moving with intention, which makes you impossible to predict. What scares people the most is the unknown. They can't anticipate your actions because you don't act like everyone else. You don't respond to provocation. You respond to purpose. People expect a reaction, and when it doesn't come, they don't know what to do. It's hard for them to deal with someone who doesn't play by their rules. This silent storm is also what earns you respect. Even people who might be afraid of you can't deny the power you have. It's not about being aggressive. It's about mastery. You've mastered yourself, your energy, and your purpose. People see this in you even if they can't put it into words. They see the kind of strength they wish they had. You don't need to prove your strength. It just exists. You don't need to announce your presence because it's already felt like a storm brewing in the distance. Your power builds quietly until the moment it's needed, and when that moment comes, it's undeniable. You move with precision, striking only when it counts, leaving no room for mistakes. This level of control is rare, and it's why people both fear and respect you. The silent storm within you is a force to be reckoned with. It's a reminder that power. You don't have to be loud to be effective. In fact, the quietest forces are often the most unstoppable, and you, the chosen one, are living proof of that. Your reputation precedes you. It's not just what you've done, it's the aura you carry and the stories people tell when you're not around. Your name carries weight, not because you've sought recognition, but because your actions have left an undeniable mark. People who have met you, even briefly, remember you not for loud words or big gestures, but for the presence, precision, and strength you embody. What unnerves people the most is that your reputation is built on integrity and results, not on noise or exaggeration. The tales they've heard about you aren't mere embellishments. They're rooted in truth. They know you've faced challenges that would leave most crumbled, and they've seen or heard of the precision with which you navigate life and the way you turn adversity into opportunity. These stories aren't just inspiring, they're intimidating. People are most scared of you because your reputation is based on honesty and results, not noise or exaggeration. The stories they've heard about you aren't just made up, they're based on truth. They know you've faced challenges that would have broken most people, and they've seen or heard of how precisely you handle life and how you turn problems into opportunities. These stories aren't just inspiring, they're also scary. Show that you not only survive, but thrive in situations where others fail. Your reputation has a weight to it. People are careful around you because they know that provoking you has consequences. You don't have to threaten or posture. Your history speaks for itself. The victories you've won and the challenges you've overcome all serve as a quiet warning to those who might think of crossing you, like John Wick's enemies. They know they're dealing with someone who is not to be underestimated. People admire the way you handle situations with grace and precision, and even those who might envy or fear you can't deny the strength of character you've shown. It's rare to meet someone whose reputation is not only respected, but revered, and that reverence sets you apart. This weight you carry isn't just about the past, it's about the potential others see in you. They know you don't act without purpose, which makes every move you make feel important. When you do something, it's on purpose, planned, and has an effect. It's not just about the power you've shown, but also about the potential they fear you still have. That potential is what leaves them both in awe and on edge. The fear of consequences is also very real for those who underestimate you. People who challenge you quickly realize how big of a mistake they made. Winning a fight means breaking down their assumptions and showing them time and time again that you're always a step ahead. You don't react on impulse, you respond with precision. By the time they figure out your plan, it's too late. Your reputation is based on authenticity and results, not lies or manipulation. This is what makes it unshakable. People can question rumors, but they can't question results. Your actions have spoken louder than any words ever could, and that's a legacy that's impossible to deny. Your reputation isn't a burden. It's a testament to everything you've worked for. It's a reflection of the strength, focus, and authenticity that define you. While others may try to copy it, they can never match it. Your reputation is unique because it's a direct extension of who you are, a force to be reckoned with, a storm that moves silently but leaves an indelible mark. You are both a challenge and an inspiration. On the one hand, people see you as a symbol of what is possible, someone who embodies strength, resilience, and unwavering purpose. On the other hand, you remind them of what they lack, and that contrast is both inspiring and scary for those who are willing to face their insecurities and strive for growth. You are a beacon, but for others, your presence is a mirror they don't want to face. You force people to evaluate themselves in ways they aren't ready to do. Being able to operate with precision keeps you grounded and authentic, which shows them where they've settled for less. You don't mean to expose their weaknesses, but your mere existence does. You don't conform, which is unsettling in a world that thrives on conformity. By standing in your truth, you challenge others to question the illusions they've built around themselves. This authenticity is your superpower. You're unapologetically yourself, and that's something people admire. Can't ignore. It's not about arrogance, it's about being unshaken by the opinions of others. Your uniqueness shines through in everything you do, and it sends a message. You're not here to fit into anyone's mold. That defiance, even if unspoken, disrupts the status quo. People can sense that you're not bound by their expectations, and it leaves them scrambling to adjust your energy. Inspires those who are ready to grow. They look at you and see what's possible. When someone fully steps into their power, they see the results of your resilience, your focus, and your determination to them. You're not just an example, you're proof that transformation is achievable. These are the people who will seek to learn from you, to follow your lead, and to rise alongside you. They understand that your strength isn't a threat, but an invitation to become stronger themselves. But then there are those who see you as a challenge, a threat to the comfort zones. They cling to your presence alone, forces them to. They feel threatened, not because you've done anything to them, but because you exist as a reminder of what they could be if they were willing to face their fears and put in the work. What makes you so powerful is your ability to balance this duality. You don't seek to intimidate, but you also don't shy away from the discomfort your presence creates. You understand that being both an inspiration and a part of stepping into your full power is facing challenges. You know that not everyone will like what you stand for, but for those who do, you are a life-changing force. Your ability to handle your business with precision and determination only makes this dynamic stronger. Like John Wick, you are relentless when it comes to reaching your goals. People respect the way you move, not recklessly, but with purpose. They see someone who doesn't waste time or energy on trivial things. Matters, and that focus is as admirable as it is intimidating. In the end, your duality is what makes you unstoppable to those who are inspired by you. You are a leader, a guide, and a source of light to those who feel threatened. You are a reminder that they can no longer hide behind mediocrity either way. You leave an impact that can't be ignored. Moving forward with the energy you carry isn't just about maintaining the status quo. It's about fully stepping into your power and embracing everything that comes with it. This isn't the time to downplay your strengths or make yourself smaller to make others comfortable. You've come too far, endured too much, and built too strong a foundation to let anyone dim your light. It's time to own your energy unapologetically and let it shine for the world to see. The first step is embracing the duality of being both respected and feared. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. Power, when wielded responsibly, will always create a ripple effect. Some will. Some people will feel threatened by your presence, but you shouldn't let that change your mind. Your purpose is bigger than what they think, and you need to stay focused on the mission you've set for yourself. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance, and you've mastered that balance. Walking with grace, humility, and integrity makes sure that your power lifts you up instead of tearing you down. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone because your actions speak louder than words ever could. Let your life be a testament to this, to what's possible. When someone aligns their actions with their purpose and refuses to be deterred by fear or doubt, stay focused on your mission. No matter how others react, the world needs people who disrupt, who challenge the status quo, and who lead by example. You're not here to conform. You're here to create, inspire, and transform. Let that drive guide you as you continue to navigate a world that often misunderstands strength for aggression and confidence for arrogance. You know, better your energy is a silent storm, a silent force that makes a difference without having to shout. Keep moving with precision, making sure that every step you take is in line with your goals. People will keep watching, reacting, and guessing, but none of that matters. What matters is that you stay true to yourself and the path you've chosen. Leading with integrity is what sets you apart. You're not here to tear others down or prove your superiority. You're here to live authentically and inspire others to do the same. Let your actions show your values. showing that real power isn't about dominance. It's about resilience, focus, and unwavering purpose. Embrace the fact that your energy is disruptive. It's meant to be in a world where mediocrity thrives. You're a reminder of what's possible when someone refuses to settle. You're a catalyst for change, even when that change makes others uncomfortable. But that discomfort isn't your burden to carry, it's theirs to overcome. As you move forward, remember this: the light you carry isn't just for you, it's a beacon. For those looking for a way out of the shadows, let your journey inspire them. Let your presence remind them of their own potential. At the same time, don't let other people's fear or envy get in the way. Stay grounded, stay focused, and keep building the life you know you're meant to have. Your Big Daddy energy is your greatest asset. It's not just a part of you, it's who you are. Carry it with pride, knowing that you've earned every ounce of it. The world may not always understand you, but they will. Never forget that you are the chosen one. You have the ultimate power. You've heard it all now. Chosen ones. The energy you carry is both a gift and a responsibility. You are a quiet force that changes every space you enter and every life you touch. You are unshakable, intentional, and unapologetically yourself. That's why they're scared, but it's also why you inspire. The light within you isn't something to hide or downplay, it's something to embrace. Fully own your strength, live with purpose, and let your actions speak for you, and let your presence remind the world that true power comes from being real and honest. As you move forward, don't just carry this energy, let it guide you. They may be afraid of your light, but they don't need to comprehend it. You need to live it.